Hello everybody. Oh look, I've got a map showing for some reason. I don't know why, that shouldn't be showing. That's a bit weird. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Well, my... Sorry about that. Slight but brief interlude. It happens. Technical problems and everything. I don't know why that was going on like that, but it was going on like that. But hey, these things do happen. Anyway, hello, I'm Fujit, and finally we're going to get to the stream. We're following Immort here on day 2. We're going out on Canal. Actually, we're not going anywhere near Faust. So I don't know why Faust was playing. Now, I'm not the only one streaming, as per usual. So let's have a look who is streaming. Maybe they don't have as many technical problems as me. We have me. Hello. I'm doing Group 7. And I'm streaming, obviously, in English. We have High Shot. He's streaming in Russian. He's got Group 14. And we have Aminet. She is also streaming, and she's got Group 4. Now, if you want to know who Group 4 is, for those of you who like English, the group we've got has got Immort, as I said, and we've got Group 7. Group 4 is Azov, Kij, Loksu and Vale, my clan. The group we're in, Group 7, we've got Immort, Kraken S, TPAYP and Close. And all the way down into Group, I think it was 14, there is AKTS, DM Monks and SQD1. Those are the groups, guys. Anyway, we're about to go out, and we're going out on Canal. We have Immort, who will be going off on the north spawn, and TPAYP going out on the south spawn. So, whilst we're not going out on Faust, we are going out on Canal. So let's have a look at Canal at least. So that's Canal. Clearly not Faust. I don't know why Faust was playing up. Faust does that. It's a spectator's nightmare because you just can't get onto the bridges and stuff. But Canal was much easier. But yeah, I don't know why Faust was showing. Anyway, for Immort we have Foshi in a Strav, Pagula in the T100, Rowan in V in the Super Conk, Ison in the 60 TP, Realize in the IS7, Reaction in the IS7, and Shreks in the Super Conk. I must admit, I don't know the team TPAYP, so this is Howl World, not a low world, Howl World. Then we have Nick Games. We have renamed user, naughty boy. We have Valfair, what's that? Valfevert. Jetstream Sam. There you go. I don't know how to say that. K. I'm going to call you K. And Terenti. There you go. So we have Howl World in the FV, Nick Games in the FV. These are 4202s, by the way. Renamed user in the T100 LT. Valfefert in the IS4, Jetstream Sam in the Type 71, K in the 60 TP, and Tarantil in the Super Conqueror. So those are the teams, those are the lineups here on Canal. Canal's always an interesting map, not gonna lie. It's about getting those caps, and somebody needs to get those caps and put the other team under cap pressure, unless of course you want to be ultra aggressive and then just go for it, you know, just literally go for it. Excuse me while I suck my coffee at the same time as trying to commentate. Hello, Twin Team Zero. I hope you enjoyed my impromptu Faust overview. It wasn't meant to happen. Don't know why it did happen. Still confused about that one, but there we go. Anyway, I'm in the wrong tank. I'm in an FV215B. Don't know why. Like I said, I had a few issues there earlier today. Anyway, Immort, you may notice, has got the team name R_24 with the overall. Sorry, that's the clan name with the team name Shame. I don't know why it's all shame, 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 but hey, there you go. Let's get up to the back of the map and let's see where they're going to be heading. So at the moment, Immort, well, even their two T100 LTs are heading out this way. Foshy is heading to that strav over towards the A cap. Everybody else is looking to get that B cap first, then drop down, which is Shirex. He's dropping down. Moving across the map, wow, you can see Nick Games in the FV422. He's overlooking the D cap. A renamed user in the T100 LT is joining up with the Type 71 of Jetstream Sam. How World, well, he thought better about going up there. A and B cap will be taken by Immort. They will get the double cap advantage and they will get it quickly. They therefore have the cap point lead. It looks like Terenti, Valferret and K are all heading towards the D cap with Nick Games. Now, this is interesting. It looks like TPAYP are going to be taking a defensive position along this ridge line, although How World is just going to be overseeing, and Jetstream Sam is just dropping down a little bit into where the canal area is, just staying all down there, and that's all he's going to do, protecting that C cap, because that's the only way Immort are going to be able to get another base, as if they push that way. You can see right at the back of the map, Foshy has gone way up high, and Reactions on the ridge as well in that T100 LT. Rename user and Nick Games are trying to push round to look at that B cap. A sensible strat, sensible move for them. Try and see where the tanks are, and if they can, because the B cap is the only cap that's open to TPAYP, to be honest with you. But as you can see, it's well defended here by Immort. Immort have got some pretty good defense on this B cap. They've got their super conks just dropping back into the canal area, which is Rowan and Eisen, just dropping back down, staying all down, trying to use the terrain here to stay unspotted. Behind them, well, they've got Reaction, and they've got Realized in the IS-7, who's now going to drop into the canal area as well, but Strav K of Foshy is still up high. Shirex is looking over the C-cap area, but he is alone, although Realized is going to pop up and join him in a moment. So at least there will be two of the Immort tanks here. The Immort don't need to do anything. They know they've got control of the map, and they know that it's going to be TPAYP who needs to do all the pushing. And they need to either push or take tanks out of the game. And at the moment, Immort are just in a very good defensive position. That is the issue they've got. So TPAYP have got to find some pinch point here, some weakness that they can dent Immort's armor. And normally the weakness is doing a double push through C and into B at the same time, because Reaction and Foshy can only face off one attack. And that is why the IS-7 is over there with the Shirex and the Super Conk, and then two other Super Conks are here. So that's what we need to look for. TPAYP, they'll probably wait for the 800 mark, which is coming up very, very shortly. So the time is against them. Immort will just run down the clock. That's what they need to do. Our World is now looking to make his move. So there needs to realistically be a double push. As I said, there needs to be a push through the C-cap area to drive the tanks from that side of the map to defend C, and at the same time coordinate the push onto B. And it looks like they haven't done that. It's not really coordinated as much as they would like, and I guarantee you this for a fact, Foshy and Reaction will know exactly where the action is going to be going on, and they'll be defending the B cap more than they will the C cap push. That I can assure you, even though Pagula's over there as well in the T100 LT to help out, but renamed users losing hit points rapidly, and it's 936. Now comes Nick Games trying to jump in there and get that cap, but it's not going to help. The two super conks of Eisen and Rowan now push in, and all of a sudden, well, he does enough to get them back on level points, but he's going to go down, and that's going to be the end of the game, and it goes to Immort. So there you go. That's how that works. Great game. Game of chess, that one. So you got both teams jostling realistically. Immort just holding his lot out as long as they possibly could, and at the end of the day, it was all over to TPAYP. They needed to make the push, they needed to make the move and push. They did. I need to jump into a light tank. Don't know why on earth I'm in a heavy tank, but there we go. So we're going to swap those spawn points here now on Canal. We will now have Immort on the south spawn, TPAYP on the south spawn. It is best of 3, so it's the first 2 victories. So Immort are halfway there. They will be looking to put this one to bed about now, to be honest with you. TPAYP, well, they did the right thing, to be honest. I mean, Nick Games did jump into the cap, get him back onto level pegging, but as soon as he did, all guns on Immort's team were trained onto him, and as soon as he went down, that was it, was the end of the game, to be perfectly honest with you. But strat-wise, not a bad strat from TPAYP, to be honest with you. But I think it wasn't as coordinated as they would like. They needed to push both the left and the right flank at the same time, and it wasn't as coordinated as they would have expected. Anyway, we still have Foshi and Astravke, Pagula in the T100LT, Rowan now jumping into a concept, Ison, Realize, and Shreks all in an IS-7 and reaction into a T100LT. Moving over to TPAYP, we got How World in the E5, Nick Games in the T100LT, Renamed User, Naughty Boy in the T100LT, Val Favert in an IS-4, Jetstream Sam in the Type 71 still, K in the IS-4, and Terenti in the Super Conch. That's the meta, that's the lineups. What are these guys going to be doing with it? As you can see here, not really super heavy meta. Heavy, yes, IS-7s are heavy, Concept is a heavy, of course, but not super heavy. No mouses, no E100s. Well, I suppose there is an IS-4 out there, or 2, on the TPAYT type team, but the IS-4's not really a super heavy. I mean, no 60 TPs, nothing like that. But anyway, they want that mobility on this map. It's all about caps, as I said, so let's get up high into the back, as we normally do. I'm expecting now... Oh, Immort's going for the let's rush them strat. Deny them deny them the B cap. How World drops down. The I7s, Shirex, Ison, and Realizer is all pushing through heavily. And they're just trying to catch TPAYP off guard here. How World in the E5. K is also there in the IS4. Jetstream Sam is also there. And now Foshi, Pagula reaction, trying to move up to the A cap to get the cross shots. And Rowan is also in a cross shot position. And all they're trying to do is put extreme pressure here onto TPAYP and try and get as much HP out of them as humanly possible. And as you can see, How World at the moment has been the focus of attention, and he has lost a lot of HP. But so is Foshi and so is Shirex. And Realized is now losing HP as well as Terentide tries to come in and that Super Conch to put shots onto Realized. Valferret will come round, but the first blood goes to Immort. How World goes down, Realized now could be in a world of pain though. But down he goes. However, TPAYP are still being farmed out here. They're still in the cross-shot position, and down goes Terenti. Jetstream Sam in Valvert. They are in a world of pain. Here comes Pagula, and Nick Games is going to come in and try and help raise the tension, but down goes Jetstream Sam. So it's 3 down for TPAYP to 1 for Immort, and they're looking to attack Valfavert as well. Valfavert is pushing in. He has got K to support him. But Ison is there, Shirex is there, Nick Games goes down. But so does Realize there, Shirex is down as well. And now Valferet is the centre of attention here. Guns are being trained onto him. Points have been taken by the T100 of renamed you. Oh, down goes. Who was that? That was Pagula. Pagula, down he goes. Now they're pushing on to K. Rowan pushing through, reactions coming in to help. K is a one-shot. Down he goes, leaving renamed user in the T100 out here as the last tank standing. And this one is going to go Immort's way. And Immort will be happy with that. They put the pressure on very quickly there. They didn't want to play another game like they just played, where it was pretty much a standoff to the end. So Immort flexing a little bit there, showing that they can be aggressive as well as passive-aggressive. And so, good game though. I mean, TPAYP aren't out. It is double elimination, so they have another bite at that apple or cherry, whichever way you want to look at it. So that's it for the moment. Let's have a look. Oh, excuse me. Let's have a look when the next game is. Or, because it's going to be soon. We are going out. Oh, look at that. Jones is already through. They've turned over. Vale is already through. They've turned over as of. That's my clan, by the way. So we've just watched Immort. I don't think we're going to know who they're going to get yet. to be fair. We're in Group 7, so we're down here. Oh, we do. We've got Kraken in 20 minutes. So going out on Vineyards in 20 minutes with Kraken. So let's get some replays up and running as we normally do. If I can find them. Don't know if I can find them. Let's see. They're here somewhere. Who have I got that I haven't shown yet? We haven't shown Team Trouble in an E100. There we go. On Dynasty's Pearl. Gives me time to say hello to Pete the Farmer, Ominous Plays, and Vic Valenza. How are you doing, guys? I know there are 33 people in the chat, but there's not 33 people talking. There's only 3. Well done, you 3 at least. This is Team Trouble rolling out with the small E100 gun, by the way. This is not the big derp. This is the smaller of the two. So it'll be interesting to watch this one. Anyway, how's everybody doing on this fine Thursday? Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's having a good time. I know I am. Despite the fact that I had a sort of meltdown at the beginning of the stream, everything was a little bit sort of slow, to be fair. Basically, what happened was I updated recently, and I opened OBS, and for some strange and unbeknown reason, it would not put the World of Tanks Blitz game into my OBS windows. So I had to basically rebuild OBS. That's why I was a bit late in starting the stream. That's why the stream was unlisted until like the last minute, literally, because I was rebuilding OBS. And I then realised that I hadn't done all the maps, flyovers. I had missed out Faust. So I had to quickly jump into DaVinci Resolve, pull Faust together. So everything's been a bit like on the cuff, last minute, to be honest with you. So sorry about that, but you haven't missed any of the action, and that's the main thing. I may have missed all the action. You know, if I would have made the stream public a lot sooner, there may be a lot more people here. But I didn't, because I had to rebuild OBS and do a map. So, woe is me. It always. Oh dear. Getting pummeled a little bit here, Mr. Team Trouble. Here's that little gun. Team Trouble, quite an apt name, because your team at the moment is in trouble. And they're not really helping you, dude. Oh, good 500 roll though with the little gun. However, you know, Team Trouble's team is in trouble here. He's got to be careful. He maybe have to take the 60 TP though. And he does. Oh, but the FV takes the FV. So now it's 3 against 5 here. Backs against the walls, guys. Backs against the walls. Go on, Team Trouble. You can do it, dude. 2 against 5. Carry, big boy. Carry. You may be able to do this, actually. Oh, there are tanks to the left of him. Tanks to the right of him. Into the Dynasty's Pearl Road. The little E100. I know it's not the right poem, but it was apt. Go on, Grilla. Go on, Grilla. Ooh, Grilla, what are you trying to do? Climb a wall? Can't do that, buddy. Walls are not for climbing. However, Team Trouble here, holding the fort, holding the fort. It's now 2 against 4. Still pretty much backs against the wall. So, Random Man 28 from the clan Finn said, we had an attempt against Endgame, and with a totally new plan that was made yesterday and brain dead, pushing, we got close 2 times. So that means the plan failed, because that means you lost at Endgame 2 times. However, I like your optimism. I like the way you positively span that one. It's good, especially when against Endgame. I mean, Endgame is never easy to it's 4.3k. You're doing well here, but are you doing? What's your FV doing? Is he supporting you or not? Doesn't look like he is. Oh, down to a 2v2. The Moose is a 1-shot. Oh, he's reloaded as the team man. Team Trouble is reloaded. Can he get him? Yes, he gets the bounce and he gets the kill. It's 2 against 1. There's a Jaegeroo. Look over there. No doubt the 183 is going to steal the kill. Come on, Teamy Trouble. Come on, big man. You can do it. You can get them all. Oh, no, you can't. I lied. Like a cheap rug. But the FV does get it in the end. Great game, though. Goes to show, as he said in his Discord message to me, you don't need the big dirt gun to do well in the E100. It's only a first class, but it was a bloody good replay nonetheless. I enjoyed it anyway, even if the rest of you didn't. It's impressive, that's what I say. Right, now I need to find another replay. They're here somewhere. Replay, who have I got next? Show Jackie game. I've got dripping on Blitz in the Contracaro Minotauro. There we go. We've still got, well, we've got bit time, not long though. So, Thruster, hello. Black Frost, hello. No, you haven't missed much. You missed the opening round. You missed me buggering up the opening of the screen. And you also missed Immort opening rounds against TPAYP. Where they turn them over on Canal, basically. Look at this gaudy camo on the Contracaro Minotauro. Interesting tank, to be honest. So did you all watch Water Tanks Blitz Joe's stream last night with Alexandra? Get to see the what's coming in update 10. What do you think of the new map, Laguna? Hey, what do you think of that? What do you think? Did he show you? Because I was too busy streaming. Did he show you the new Czech heavies? Did you have a look at those? Did you see those? What do you think? What do you think? Are you excited? Are you excitable people? You want the new map in update 10? Hey, come on, you know you do, you know you want it. Looks big, eh? Looks a little bit, it looks a bit Mayan ruins-ish, but it looks big. I haven't played it myself. They did send me the build, Wargaming, to do an independent stream. Unfortunately, I can't do the build because they only sent it to the PC version. You know, I haven't got a PC, I've got a Mac. Woe is me. So I would have done the stream, but I can't, unfortunately. However, you know, it was good. I mean, I've seen a little bit of Joe's stream. I wasn't able to catch it all. I caught some this morning, but aside from that, I haven't been able to catch it all for various different reasons. Time more than anything. But it looked like they were having fun. Him and Alexandra. I think there were more streams on it. I think others are streaming it. Like Manu in Italian is streaming it. I think Royal Fatness is streaming it. I can't remember. And they're all listed on Wargaming's official Discord, so go check it out. But yeah, those of you who did see it, I hope you enjoyed that. And I know it's like talking to a brick wall at the moment because I'm 3 minutes ahead of you, so I'm speaking to you from the future. Hello. So you're not going to get this for another 3 minutes, basically. So I'm not going to hear anything from you for about 3 minutes. Simple as that. That's why it's always difficult asking questions during these streams. It's like you ask a question, it's like 3 minutes later you might get an answer. Maybe, possibly, if you can be bothered. Oh, Cranwagon, what are you doing, dude? You do know there's a Contracaro Minotauro here looking at you. Do you? Oh, 60 TP, 60 TP. Big girl. You're doing well in this Contracaro, in this Minotauro, I'm not going to lie. You're doing pretty nicely. Oh, great shot. Turret ring, that was. Even though it didn't look like it, it was definitely turret ring. Oh, good bounce. Oh, engine fire, it came from behind. This is when you need the Star Wars memes. It came from behind. I'm thinking of trying to do one with the Admiral Akbar so I can get it so when we do these streams, Admiral Akbar pops up and goes, "It's a trap!" That'd be great. But I, again, haven't got time. I need to do that. I'll try and do that tomorrow, actually, and give it an experiment. See if it works. Yeah, it might do. Who knows? Black Frost, thank you very much, buddy. Really, that's very generous, guys. It's far too generous. The only problem is when I get things like that, I just don't know what to say because words just don't. Words always seem like not to express the gratitude in a meaningful way. But I can assure you, Black Frost, I'm incredibly grateful for that. I don't know if we're going to have time to play that one random man. Not today, anyway. Tomorrow, definitely, because it's longer tomorrow. Today's stream's always a little bit shorter for various because it's only best of 3. Whereas tomorrow is going to be longer. So once we get into the next game, which is like we'll get the room invite in about 5 minutes, and then when we get into the next game, it just goes boom, boom, boom. There's no break in between. So the chances are I won't be able to do it today. It'll be tomorrow, but it will be shown. In the words of the critical drinker, believe that. So there you go. No doubt the critical drinker will now copyright me. No, he won't actually. I've actually spoken to him on email a few times. He's a nice chap. If those of you know of him, he is a nice chap. I asked him for some advice, and he willingly and freely gave it, funnily enough. And I really didn't expect him to. Not with my small subscriber base. I expected him to turn his nose up, to be honest. But no, he was very nice, very humble, very nice chap. So there you go. Great game, that. Almost 200,000 credits. What a great game. Look at that. 6k, 3 kills, mastery, and I shed a load of creditos. What more do you want? What more do you want? Anyway, we'll be going out soon. So, oh wait, what's all this? Fancy. What's that? I don't know. Are you hi? Do I know you already? I don't know you, but I'm going to add you as a friend. Because that's what I do. Finisher. Samurai ain't happening. I'm not going to the what 123 Blitz room, whatever that is. But thank you anyway for the invite. A bit wasted on me because I won't be attending. Yeah, there you go. Look, it probably is an updated Lost Temple. I can't remember what Lost Temple was like now. I've completely forgotten what Lost Temple was like as a map. I think the last time I played a Lost Temple, I played it on a 24-hour stream with Every Good Name Is Taken, and it got to the point where everybody was so tired, and literally so tired, that we ended up doing, hide and seek, and I hid on Lost Temple, and nobody could find me because I hid in plain sight. Angal was running through all the new stuff today as well, was the henchman. Yeah, I mean, Angal and both Angal and Wilder Tank Splits Joe were asked, so there you go. There you go. No, I'm not going to get enough coffee. I've still got coffee. Yeah. The new aim and aperture is a little weird to me. Appears less useful than the light bulb thing. Yeah. I mean, the light bulb thing is about as useful as a chocolate mouse in the desert, to be fair. But, like all these little things, shiny things make people happy. And I don't mind shiny things, to be honest with you. It's quite nice. Oh, thank you very much, Black Frost. We appreciate that, my friend. So we're just waiting for the room invite. It'll come through in about a minute. Less than that, actually. Maybe a bit less. It'll be through. So, ominous plays. I'm looking forward to 10 point. The new map on update 10. New line looks strong in balance changes, especially when all the tanks enter battle loaded. The Caro, Mino, 50B and all the other tanks with long reloads will be more playable. Maybe! That's true, Thrusty. You can't really say anything about it till you played it. But the VZ55 looks like a mid-tank. You'd be surprised. I have tested the VZ55. I can't say anything about it, other than I've tested it. And obviously what you do, because I'm a tester, and obviously we have to report back. So what I tested ain't going to be the tank you're going to get, because there would have been changes to it, no doubt, either way, to balance it out. Because basically, when you get test tanks, they're all test tanks are unbalanced. To be fair, one way or the other, they could require nerfs or they could require buffs. So all test tanks, okay, are not what you get in the game. And this is the thing when I see all these leak videos, because all these leak videos say, oh, this tank is going to be OP, and this tank is this, and this tank is that. And most of those leak videos are based on the information that you get from the test side, okay? And as I said, all the test tanks are basically not finalized. And they're not finalized for a reason. That's why they're under test. So literally, guys, take with a pinch of salt some of the things that you see about test tanks, because they don't end up in the game like that. They do change. No doubt the VZ55 will be balanced before being put into the game. I think the super testers are playing with it at the moment, so no doubt they'll write back and say this needs to change or that needs to change or blah blah blah. I don't know is the honest answer. It's been a while since I tested it. I tested it a long time back, so and I thought it was okay. To be honest, I thought it was pretty balanced. Hello, Kay. Yeah, I think the map, if it's a big map, and like I said, I haven't played it myself, because whilst I had the build and I had the option to do the stream, to be honest with you, I couldn't put the build together because I've got a PC, and the build was only for Windows, so I couldn't do it. But so I wish I had been able to, but I just wasn't. So it just happens. Oh look, we got a room. It is Vineyards, Kraken and Immort. We'll be going out very soon. Thruster. So yeah, it's one of those things. And this is the other downside to tour season. It's very difficult for me to get the chance to play during the tour season because I'm too busy tinkering with OBS and trying to do things to I'm not doing things to make the stream more entertaining. I try to do things like map flyovers to sort of break up some of the monotony and give you guys a bit of an overview. That's all. So that takes an age. So today yesterday I did sort of 7 maps. Today I did another 7 maps, and to pull these little maps together, even though it doesn't seem much because they're only 30-second clips, it still takes about an hour per map. Yeah, exactly, Edgeman. If it's new and shiny, it'll do. That's the way I see it as well, buddy. It's the way most people see it. We're all magpies at heart. Let's not kid ourselves. We all like shiny things. So I really have to excuse me, guys, because I do sup coffee in between chatting. The reason being is because, oddly enough, it's actually not as easy as you think to sit here and sort of waffle on in meaningless banter for sort of an hour to 2 hours. It does sort of, you do struggle to find things to say. Plus your voice goes. You get a scratchy voice after a while. But it's all part of the fun, and I wouldn't change it for anything, to be honest with you. I enjoy it. And maybe people turn me off, I don't know, but I enjoy it. Anyway, let's jump into the room. We're going out onto Vineyards. Let's have a quick overview of Vineyards. I did Vineyards. I know I've done Vineyards. Where is Vineyards? Here we go. That was Vineyards. Hey! I hope you enjoyed that. I tried to find appropriate music. It never always works, but if you think some of the music's pretty bad, just let me know. Tell me to change the music. That's why I have Discord. You guys are meant to send me information. You're meant to say, look, that music didn't work. It was rubbish. Change it. Don't do that. It's stupid. And I'll change it. But, But I try my best to try and put some appropriate music on maps. I like the one for Williams and Malinovka. Maybe somebody don't, but I do. I think it's going to be fitting. Anyway, we've got just over a minute and a half to go. Immort will be going off on the south spawn here on Vineyards. They've got Foshi in a Strav, Pagula in an E5, Ison in a Super Conk, Marsink in a Strav. Is that Marsink? Is it Marsink? It is Marsink. Marsink in a Strav K, Rilazda in an IS7, Machete. Is that? Ah, it's Machita. Machita in the i7 potentially, and Shirex in the Super Conk. Moving over, is that yellow? That's not. Yes, yellow crayon. I thought he was in crayon. So we've got yellow crayon in the 60TP, Biscuit, hey Biscuit in the 60TP, Duran in the IS7, Mimic in the IS7, Ekran in the 60TP. Ooh, is this Venezuela? It is Venezuela. Venezuela in the Vickers Light, and Camo in the IS7. Rolling out onto Vineyards. So there you go. Vineyards, always an interesting map. Will they send anything up to those northern ruins? I'm looking here. They have got a T100 on, and the Vickers Light. So they have got light tanks to do that. But, okay, Immort's got more of the hull down gun depression capability than that of Kraken S. So Immort may be looking to avoid the town and putting pressure on the middle area along with the northern, along with those upper ruins, whereas Kraken S are very, very heavy with those 60 TPs and the IS7, so they may be looking at the town and the middle area, and avoiding the northern ruins and using that Vickers to get those early spots, or to just fast cap basically and get the hell out of Dodge. So that is what we could be seeing. Time will tell. Hit points are in favour of Immort. Only just. There's nothing really to write home about. Let's be honest. Let's get up high into the back of the map, as we normally do. And as expected, I don't think Immort is moving towards the town area. They are moving to the middle and the northern ruins. Machita is heading towards the B cap for an easy fast cap, and Venezuela is doing exactly the same thing in the Vickers Light on the opposite side. However, oh no, Pagula in the E5 is it heading towards C, and unbeknown to me, look at this, yellow crayon, camo, and is that, no, it's Duran who goes. They're all heading, no, Duran is going the other way, but yellow and camo are holding the line up here. Biscuit is in the middle with a clan. I expected that. Mimic was looking at the side, so this is pretty much the strat I expected from both, well, not really from both teams. I expected Kraken S to be more over towards the town area. You see there, Foshi and Marsink are pushing through those northern ruins, like I expected, with the Super Kongs holding the middle, like I expected. So there's nothing odd about the strat that's being taken by Immort. Kraken, however, do have a slight advantage on the caps. Ekran there just taking a bit of a smack. The only tank so far to taking a bit of a smack. It's not a bad position, this. The other side is much better. I mean, this map isn't truly 100% balanced, because from this position, then Ekran would be in a much safer position. And as you can see, though, the Super Conks are in a bit of a sort of crossfire situation here from the Vickers and Ekran. And Biscuit is just waiting for them to pop over so he can smack them a little bit. But Venezuela is going to move away from there. And now Machita and Pagula possibly looking to try and sneak into that C cap. Machita will take the high ground just in case he can get things across into Biscuit in a crossfire there. And Pagula should take the cap with Machita holding the fort. No, Machita's going to go and help him. They're going to double cap it. So that will... Oh no, Pagula's jumping out. Machita will stay in there. Pagula's probably going to come around and put some pressure onto Biscuit. Or maybe a Kran. Get the side shot into a Kran maybe. No, he's going for the other side of the map. Basically on the other side of the map, Kraken are looking to push through those northern ruins. Venezuela now joining up. Mimic is there. Camo is there. Duran is here. And they're going to push down onto the I-7 and Rilazda. And Rilazda is probably in a bit of trouble here. He is a bit isolated. Marsink, however, is pushing around. Now Biscuit puts a big shot into Foshi. And Rilazda here is in world of trouble. Durana goes, comes in, Camo is there, Mimic is there, so it's 3 IS-7s against 1 IS-7. It's not going to work out for him, but a Clan over the other side goes down. Now Biscuit is equally in a lot of trouble, and Relazda don't mind going down because it's one loss for basically the loss of 2 of the Kraken tanks. And Immort consolidating their caps. They've got 2 caps, they've got base points in their favor, they've got guns on the battlefield, and they've got HP, all in their favor. And now they've got the IS-7s contained in those northern ruins. They've got to break out of there somehow, some way. And you can see Immort now just going to stack their tanks up. Pagula is even jumping into the A-cap. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Duran is pushing, Camo's pushing, Mimic's pushing, but they're trying to get Shirex out of the game, but it's not going to happen for them, bless. They do some good rams onto Ison, but down, down, down goes Venezuela, and it's all over. 1-0 to Immort. Matthew, long time no see. Yeah, they're putting up a fight. It's all going down well. I've been voted to the whatever room. Why do people invite me to these things? Don't you know I'm a 51-year-old geezer with a beard? Shame on you all. I think Bowen has, hasn't he? I'm not sure. But, yeah, Immort there getting first blood. 1-0 to them, so they are effectively halfway home into the upper bracket final. But that's not to say Kraken are out, because they will just drop down. If they lose to Immort here, they will drop down and they will go into the lower bracket final and play whoever. Don't know who's playing in that one. Anyway, swapping the spawn points here on Vineyards. Immort will now go off on the north spawn, Kraken S on the south spawn. Just waiting for them to ready up. There are going to be some changes to the meta for Kraken. We have Yellow Crayon in a 60 TP still. Biscuit now jumping into a Clan. Duran Orguz in a Strav K. A Clan in the IS-7. Venezuela in a Vickers Light still. Another Venezuela jumping into a Clan wagon. Which Venezuela is that? Venezuela. Venezuela. So it's Venezuela. That one, not Venezuela. That one's Venezuela. The other one's Venezuela. And then we have Camo in the IS-7. Moving on to Immort. Well, realised that isn't readied up yet, but we have Foshi in the Strav K, Pagula in an E5, Rowan now jumping in for a Super Conk, Marsink in a Strav K, Realazda in an IS-7, Machita in a T100 LT, and Shirex in the Super Conk. That's the lineup. So 2 Stravs over there for the Kraken guys. Sorry, 2 Stravs, two Crown Wagons. They'll be looking to hold that middle area, try and use that gun depression and that big, stonkingly good turret armor to put a little bit of pressure onto Immort. Immort this time, well, they may not go to the northern ruins, although Machita is in the T100 LT. The Strav Ks I'm expecting around the middle area as well, just to stay all down, use their gun depression to me as much as possible. But you may see Immort fast capping and then possibly looking at the town area pretty much like they did in the last game. And so far, that's exactly what they're doing, although Machata is going over to the northern ruins. Moving around, well, Venezuela jumping into that B-cap, fast cap there. And this time Durango Goose, oh, Biscuit and Venezuela are moving upwards. Machita could be caught out here. He has got the ability to get out of dodge, but he could be caught out. That's a good smack coming across. Duran should be looking to try and stop his retreat or his escape. He's got to be mindful because there are tanks coming in here from Marsink, Foshi and Realazda. They are there as well, but Machita could go down here. He has put himself into a safe-ish position, but the Strav K of Duran can take him, and now Foshi and Marsink will now push down onto Duran, and Duran could be caught out when it was meant to be Machita caught out. And already Venezuela has gone down in the Vickers, so first blood goes to Immort. Now Duran is in a world of trouble here. Foshi and Marsink with their very quick reloads. Machita jumps down. So Machita, who was very, very far forward, got away with that. Back over to the middle area, because there's a bit of a battle, bit of a bulls battle going down here. Cran wagons and super congs all over the place. And Pagula's there as well. But Venezuela goes down. Biscuit will now be the focus of attention. Shirex was, I think, the focus of attention for the Crown Dragons, but with their lack of DPM and Pagula and Rowan able to come in to help them out, they managed to keep Shirex alive. The IS-7 there of Camo, well, I don't know what he was doing. He was sort of out of it for a little bit. And Biscuit will go down. No point watching that. And Camo's over here. He's trying his best to sort of stay out of the danger zone, but he is a one-shot, so he will go down, courtesy of Foshi. Ekran is AFK. Oh dear. Oh, poor Kraken S. Ekran, what happened, dude? Oh, bless your little cotton socks. So anyway, Ekran and Yellow Crayon are the last two standing. Yellow Crayon's right down there. Let's get down with him if we can. No, we can't. We got there just a little bit too late. Ekran is AFK, so he's obviously had an issue. But nobody likes to see that, to be fair. And if they've been playing with only 6 men, I mean that's not. Nobody likes to see it, to be honest. Such a shame. Poor old Ekran played so well in the first game. So yeah, a little bit. It also looked like Camo had some issues as well, I think. So I'd be interested to know what happened there. But congratulations, Immort progressed through to the end. Yeah, don't send me things, guys. So we have got Kraken S against Close on Black Goldville. So Black Goldville is the map in about 4 minutes. So there we go. Ooh. Excuse me while I just get a coffee. Okay, I'm back. I've got coffee. So, Black Goldville is next. As I was saying, what was I going to say? Yeah, about the maps. So, yeah, I tried to put, music that I think fits the map for these flyovers. But I'm always open to suggestions. So, if you don't think the music fits, let me know and make a suggestion. I'm always open to suggestions on Discord. No doubt I can find the music, I've already got it, but it doesn't really matter. Let's jump in, we're looking at Black Goldville. So, before we go into that, let's have a flyover on Black Goldville. So that was okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, they're only 30-second clips, just to give you a break up and to show you a little bit of something rather than just looking at a garage, which is what you're looking at really. Well, it's like a training room. Anyway, we are going out on Black Goldville with Close against Kraken S. Close will be on the south spawn, Kraken S on the north spawn. Both are readied up. So Close we've got Close SC. I don't know Close, I must admit. So we've got Close Scarface in an AMX M4, Golden, please don't, Golden December, in a T95, please, just got face, they all like that, Annie, is in a Sheridan, One Love, okay, getting a bit cheeky here, One Love in the E5, I don't know how to say that, Gibbs, I'm going to call you Gibbs, sorry, Gibbs in the E5, Statist, okay, Status in a T95, and really Jake, okay, in a WZ113. Moving on to Kraken S, we have Yellow Crown in the 60 TP, Biscuit in the I7, Duran in the Strav K, Venezuela in the Vickers Like, Venezuela in the IS7, Camo in the I7, and Zekni in the E5. Clearly, Ekran has got issues, connection issues, so he is not in this round. So there you go. You've got to feel sorry for players like that. Connection issues and all, you know, it's never useful, never helpful. Never helpful, bless them. And nobody likes to see that. I don't like seeing players going AFK because it's generally not their fault. Okay, it's just, you know, not in tournaments, not at this level of the tournaments anyway. When you start getting into day 2 like this, it's very rare that you have players just go AFK because they just rage quit or whatever. It's not that often. Dodgy connection, henchman. That's how you end up AFK. But here we go, back Goldville. Yeah, technical issues are pretty much unfortunate. But anyway, it is what it is, and now we are here on Black Goldville. Etc, etc. That's exactly what they were doing. But Venezuela and Venezuela, they've all jumped up to the A cap. Biscuit and Camo are heading towards the cave area. Close are looking around the B and the C cap, and C cap will be taken. So Gotface in the Sheridan is jumping into that C cap. He will now reverse out of there. They have got therefore the points and the cap positions here. Now I assume that Kraken S have already played close and beaten them. So because they must have, because obviously we haven't seen them. So we will see. Kraken S now, well, they've got the A cap and they're just looking to where to attack. Gotface is telling his team to attack. Venezuela here needs to get those spots in that Vickers, because at the moment none of the close team are spotted. Close are bunkering down, taking defensive posture, trying to protect their cap lead, which isn't massive, to be honest with you. It's only 10 points, but 10 points is better than no points. That's what I keep saying. 2 viewers are better than 1 viewer, as I say when I do my streams. So the E5s here, One Love and Gibbs are just, is it Gibbs or Gubbs? I don't know. They're just holding back on the E5s. Scarface over there in the AMX M4 is just holding. Yellow Crayon has been spotted. Gotface in the Sheridan is still hanging around the C cap. Status Road is going to join him. Golden December in the T95 is just there. And Zeke R777 is holding back in the 113. Kraken have got to make all the moves, and you can already see here Zekni is coming round. He'll be joining Venezuela and Camo and Biscuit, and they will push the C cap area. And already Gotface and Status Road is there, but they're outnumbered, and the Sheridan hasn't exactly got the best DPM. So Kraken will be looking forward to pushing here onto that C cap. Oh, good shots coming across from Scarface there, getting good shots into Zekni, but at the same time 3 tanks now are pushing this way. That gives Close the option to push up north through to that A cap, which is why Venezuela is still there in that Vickers. Close Scarface, wow. Gotface and Close Scarface. Oh, you just reset Yellow Crown, and they really need to start pushing onto tanks because they're now caps down. A cap will be taken though. And Close have still got the lead, but Gotface is now one shot, and Venezuela is looking to finish him off, and he does. So Kraken S is trying to bring this round. Now Status Road is in trouble. Down he goes. And just like that, Kraken S are in the commanding seat here. Yellow Crayon is feeling the pinch, but so is Close Scarface as he goes down as well. 3 tanks down for Close. No tanks down at the moment for Kraken S. Golden December rashly pushing in, and all the guns are now facing him, and he will go down. There's no way he's going to survive this. Duran should finish him off in that Strav K. No, he doesn't, so Camo will, and he does. Moving back round over to here because Biscuit is now surrounded by the 113 and and E5. And Biscuit here, well, he's taken the lion's share from these two. But it is 3, well, it was 3, now it's only 2 against too many. And One Love is going to get a little bit more than one love from a lot of tanks. Venezuela comes in and gives him a lot of love. That's multi-love. And Gibbs is the last one standing over here in E5. Is he going to have some loving as well? Well, Camo is like, hello. Kissy kissy. But it's all over on the points. So Gibbs stays alive. You've lost my voice. I don't know what happened there then. I don't know where my voice went. It's always been here. It's always been here. Seriously. Honestly, my voice has not gone anywhere. It's still here. And I've got no dropped frames or anything, so it's probably YouTube having gremlins in the machine again. YouTube does that. It's a bit weird. Anyway, we're going to swap the spawn points here. At the moment, Kraken S have got 1 foot into today's final against Immort. But it doesn't. That won't really matter because it means Kraken S, if they can turn over close here and get into the final today, it means they at least secure their place into tomorrow. And that's the main thing. So, both teams are readied up. We now have close on the north spawn, Kraken S on the south spawn. Status is not ready. So, we have Yellow Crayon in the 60 TP, Biscuit in the IS-4, Duran in the Strav K, Venezuela in the Vickers Light, Venezuela in the IS-7, Camo in the IS-7, and Zekni in an E5. Moving over to close, well, close, Scarface in the AMX still, Golden is still in the 113, Gotface in a Sheridan, Odie comes in an E5, multiple love after that last game is now in a 113, Gibbs in an E5, and Zach in a 113. So, that is what we've got. That is the meta selection. Let's see where it goes from here. Sorry, One Love, had to change your name after Venezuela gave you a lot of love. There was some love going down in that last game for you, Big Bear. Yeah. So as I said, it's 1-0 to Kraken S. They've already turned over close today. That's how they got to play Immort in the upper bracket final. So they'll be feeling confident. They'll be happy because even if they win this game and get into the final, they lose to Immort, they're still into tomorrow, and that's a good thing, and that's what they want to do. But let's see what happens. Close has still got the hit point deficit here against Kraken S. But can they do anything about it? Well, we'll find out in seconds few. Before we go, don't forget the final straight after this. There's no hanging around. It's just like straight in there. Boom. Boom and bang. Anyway. Oh, look, back to Dubai. The horn is the new break. So, this time we have got Face heading towards that C cap. Everybody else, maybe Scarface there is going to go. I mean, it's not really right to send an AMX-M4 to the spotting bush. But because Venezuela has been spotted, Close has been spotted as well. But Biscuit taking the defensive position overlooking the B cap. Over this side, Gotface is like, nah, I ain't gonna happen because there's far too many big tanks with massive guns going that way. One Love is going to jump into the A cap. He is followed by Jake and Golden December. Gibbs and Oddie are going, well, no, Gibbs is going the other way around, but Oddie is going into the cave area. Golden December is going into the cave area as well, so A cap will be taken. Points will therefore go to Close. But Biscuit, seeing that he may have an advantage here, jumps into the B cap and steals it from under the nose of Close, Scarface and Gotface. And that was not part of the game plan. So Biscuit taking a very notoriously difficult cap. And now, just like that, Kraken S are in command. They've got 2 bases and they've got decent positions to defend because you can see exactly what they're doing with their big tanks. Venezuela, Camo and Duran are just going to sit here and wait for that push. And that push will come down that side because Venezuela in the Vickers is spotting them. So let's get round to see exactly what Close are going to be looking to do. Because at the moment, They have got limited options, and the points are ticking over. Oddie is still staying there, and he gets smacked courtesy of Venezuela in that Vickers. Scarface is looking to try and put something onto Biscuit. One Love is going to join up with Gotface. Camo is going to come and support Biscuit. Gotface in the Sheridan can't really do much. Biscuit is pushing, though, a little bit. He's trying to put some pressure on. That could expose him to Gotface. The 113s of Close are coming round. He tries to get the shot in. Gotface is pretty much out of it, to be honest with you. Can't do much, and he is loaded. But he's waiting for those 113s to come, and then they'll all push together. But there are tanks to support Biscuit, and Biscuit is going to be a sacrificial lamb here, and a lot of HP goes into Biscuit, a lot of damage goes into Biscuit. He uses a lot of HP at the same time, and down he goes. But they've still got the advantage, and now Close, okay, they can push. Face now springs into action. Camo and Venezuela need to start taking tanks out of the game. And at the moment, it seems like Kraken S are just like deers in headlights to an extent. Camo here is now taking the lion's share. There is Venezuela and Yellow Crayon are coming round, but Camo, oh, now Venezuela comes in. They need to start focusing those low hit point targets. Camo is exactly a low hit point target. And Oddie goes down, Gibbs goes down, Golden December goes down, and it's all over on points to Kraken with those kills. So there you go. Wowzers. And just like that, boom, boom, boom. It looked like that was going kind of in the favour of Close, but it didn't get there. Hey, Silent Cougar. Yeah, I've got coffee as well. So yeah, it was going in, but we're out of there. We're back into this. It's Kraken against Immort, and we're going out onto Halas. Yeah, that's a map we haven't seen for quite a while. Kind of wasn't on the tournament rotation, but it did freeze at the start. Well, there you go then. That's YouTube, not me. Because, as I said, OBS is churning out nicely. There's no drop frames. There's no issues. YouTube did have a little bit of a hissy fit yesterday as well, and you know, and on the other day as well, for day 3 of PYS number 1, it had a bit of a hissy fit. And I don't know what's going on with YouTube recently, to be honest with you. It's been a bit weird. It's not been as stable as you would like it to be. But we're going out shortly on Halas. Interesting map. Very interesting map. Very small map is Halas. So we get to see what... as you see Halas, and have a look at that. Do a bit of a flyover. Woohoo! As you do. But we'll jump into the room first and see what that's all about. This will be the last game this evening, guys, before anybody asks, because day 1 and day 2 are pretty quick, pretty fast, pretty furious, whereas day 3 is much longer. Best of 5, day 3 with the final being best of 7. So it's a little bit of a different take. Excuse me. So the stream does last a bit longer. We're just waiting to jump into the room, waiting for the delay to catch up, then we'll jump in and do a flyover, look at what they've got. Oh, all those sort of things. Yeah. So there we go. So let's jump in. Halas it is. Let's have a view of Halas. So that was Halas, and that was the music from 300. So I thought it may fit, because Halas is meant to be like Greek, you know, 300 is the Spartans, you know how it works, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I don't know. You tell me if it was either that or Zorba the Greek. One of the two I was going to go with. Anyway, we're going on Halas. We have Immort on the South Spawn, and Kraken S on the North spawn. Kraken S have already readied up. We have Yellow Crayon in an E5, Biscuit in the IS7, Duran in a Strav K, Venezuela in a Vickers Light, Venezuela in a 215B. Intriguing. Camo in the I7 and Zekni in an E5. Moving oval. Hey, 2-2 for me. Hey, what? Hey, I can't do that. Oh, where have you gone? You were there a minute ago, Zekni. Where have you gone? Anyway, moving over to Immort, we have Baowan coming in. There you go. Look, everybody wanted Baowan. There's Baowan. Hey, F for Baowan. So he's in an E5, Foshi in a Strav K, Pagula in an E5, Ison in a 60 TP, Parsink in a Strav K, Machita in a T100 Outie, and Shirex in a Super Conk. There you go. Show some love to Baowan. That's what we want to see. Just under a minute to go before we roll out here for today's grand final for Prove Your Skill number 2 second stage. Both these teams are through to tomorrow, so they're not going to be too concerned about this. They're just jostling for points and positioning now. Basically, that's about it. The important thing is to get into the days. And it's very important to get into day 3. That is important. It's vitally important. But Halas is always an interesting map in the tour circuit, to be fair. I mean, you've got this sort of Mexican standoff around the B and the C cap, the B and the A cap, followed by this C cap that's out in the middle of nowhere. Looking at the way that they're stacking their teams up, I mean, we've got E5s and Strav Ks and Super Conks there, all great haul down tanks with good gun depression. Got some mobility as well. So it'll be interesting to see if Immort are going to push through the area over there, more over between the C cap and the city, whilst taking their super heavies to fast cap A. It'll be interesting to see what Kraken do as well. Let's get up high there. So actually they're not going to push out that way. They're going to go around this area instead, which is not a bad area to go to. I did expect the light tank to come here and try and get those quick spots as they're crossing, because that's where Kraken S are going. They're sending Venezuela in to quickly cap, but it looks like Immort are not even bothering to cap. They're just going to push straight through onto B. They're just doing a push. Baowan and Pagula leading the charge from equal ends, and they will take the A and the B cap, Immort, and then they will just sit there and defend. C cap will be taken eventually by Kraken S. Kraken S were all sort of heading towards the C cap, but Venezuela, Duran and Yellow have all stopped their move in that direction, and they're just holding back. However, Immort do have a big advantage. 2 bases and good positions to defend. So it's all Kraken S. And you can see here that Machita is rotated right back to the spawn. The Strav Ks are just holding fire, staying unspotted. Ison in the 60 TP, making sure if anything comes down that flank, he's got it. Shirex is in a super conk, so he can sort of move either direction. He's pretty fast. And so are those Strav Ks, which is why they're holding back. It's all about Kraken. Where are Kraken going to push? Now, Biscuit and Camo have joined forces here in their IS7s. Venezuela is going to be looking for those spots. Venezuela, Duran and Mimic, along with Yellow Crayon, are all stacked up. Yellow Crayon does get a bit of a turmoiling there, though. Machita is trying to get the spots. He spots Venezuela, and Venezuela spots him. So, interesting. But at the moment, it's all Immort. Immort have got full control at the moment of the map. Biscuit is trying to make a push, trying to make a move down the middle area. And he's trying to move on his own. That may not work for him. He has got some good pots. But those Strav Ks are still unspotted, and now they'll kick into action along with Shirex. Ison and Machita will come in. They'll try and stop Biscuit from retreating as the rest of... Let's get over here because it's going to be brawly, and it is brawly, as Mimic and Yellow Crayon and Camo all push down here onto the Kraken guy, onto the Immort guys. And at the moment, Pagula is feeling the worst of it, but Foshi and Marcinka there. And Venezuela is losing hit points rapidly, but Pagula should go out. He's now, oh, that was a low HE roll into his side. Venezuela's now down to a one shot, but so is Pagula. Pagula, down he goes, courtesy of Venezuela. Biscuit tries to push through. Venezuela and Yellow Crayon now have got to be very, very careful. Biscuit and Ison are something. Marchita is losing the battle over there against the Vickers with Venezuela. Yellow Crayon though, they'll be looking for that. Shirex should finish him off. If not, Ison definitely will. And down he goes. And Venezuela and Yellow Crayon. Machita actually won that battle. And he looked like he was going to lose it. And it's all over, courtesy of Immort. They get the points. Wowzers. That was a good push from Immort. That was a good push from Kraken S into Immort. But it looked like it came a little bit too late. And Immort were able to rally round and stem it. And they'd already got so many points on the bases that they were pretty comfy, to be fair. Swapping the spawn points now here on Halas. We will now have Kraken S on the south spawn, Immort on the north spawn. Yeah, I did think about Zorba Henchman, to be honest. I thought it might work. Who knows? Who knows? So Immort read it at first. Baowan in an E5, Foshi in a Strav K, Pagula in an E5, Ison in a 60 TP, Marsink in a 60 TP, Machita in a T100 outie, and Shirex in an E5. Just waiting for Kraken now. They're going out on the north spawn, as I said. Pretty much pretty similar lineup to as they had last time, but a lot more E5s. They've got a lot more E5s, and they've now got 260 TPs, and they've dropped one in the Stravs. Moving over to Kraken S, we have Yellow Crayon on the IS-7, Biscuit in the 60 TP, Duran in the IS-7, Venezuela in a Vickers Light, Venezuela in a 60 TP, Camo in the IS-7, and Zekni in the IS-7. Oh, Ison is looking to change his tank. Maybe, possibly, potentially, who knows? And he does. Not. He thought about 215B, but he's dropped back into the 60 TP. So there you go. 60 TPs, both teams. And as we saw yesterday, they still have the ability to be ammo racked. Can't remember who it was ammo racked yesterday, but it was a big ammo rack. And it probably didn't go down to... It was Chapo. Chapo got ammo racked yesterday in his 60 TP. And I don't think he was a happy bunny about it. So, 1-0 to Immort. They will be looking to just turn this over and have the rest of the day off. Getting ready for tomorrow. And Kraken, well, like I said, they're into tomorrow anyway, so they're not going to be too disappointed, to be perfectly honest with you. So let's get a pie as we do. And again, this time it looks like Immort are going to be looking at similar strat to what we saw last time. Baowan leading, along with Pagula. Machita will come behind. Venezuela over there for Kraken S. He's gone to that spotting bush like I pointed out last time. Now Duran and Zekni. Zekni jumps into the A-cap. Duran is pushing heavily forward. And as he does, he crosses on the parallel Shirax and Baowan, who are looking to take on Camo in the IS-7. Zekni has joined Duran, so it's quite funny this. We've got two Immort tanks. Now Zekni gets up behind the back of Shirex. And, well, Shirex could be feeling a bit of a pain here. But Ison is now coming in, along with Marsink, to put some shots into Zekni. And what we've got Kraken S pushing down their little line. Shirex down he goes. So he's out of the game. But look how many HP. Oh, I got stuck. Look how much HP that they've lost, the guys here. So Kraken S, Duran there, well, he feels a bit of pain. Marsink, he's going to be able to put a big roll into him. Back over this side, Camo is still alive. Venezuela's come in to help him out. But Zekni is down, Venezuela's down, and now there goes Zekni. Now Biscuit and Yellow Crayon are coming back in, and Venezuela is doing his best to take as much hit points out of the Immort guys as humanly possible, but it's just not working. Biscuit now is going to feel the pain of Foshi. Foshi comes around using that mobility of the Strav K to get right around the back of the 60 TP, and with his DPM and the reload time, he's going to have no trouble there. Pagula, on the other hand, may face a little bit of a problem, but he has got support. Machita comes in, and so does Foshi, and so does Ison. So Yellow Crayon thinking he could probably finish off Pagula. Well, he does finish off Pagula, and he gets wrecked at the same time. Immort takes it. There you go. There you go. So, congratulations to Immort, commiserations to Kraken S. But they put up a good fight. As I said, both are through to tomorrow, so they're not going to be too upset, Kraken S. And pretty good stuff from Immort. They did what they needed to do. That's all that matters to them. So let's have a look at the results on the board, see if we've got any heartbreaks, because you never know, you might get some heartbreaks in this round. So, Ikra and A1N1 are through. Yay. Akva and OPEX are through. Soul, however, who we saw yesterday, they're out. Jones and Raffle are through. Vale and Noxu are through. Who won that game, though? Oh, they're still playing. Moving down. Rejects and Serenity are through. Pink could be upset. UZB and PWNZ are through. Kraken S. The other Kraken... No, Kraken S, sorry. The other Kraken S. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm talking nonsense now. Kraken X and Immort, we know they're through. Crayon and Unlucky are through. No, it's not Vale. They're just called Unlucky Vale. Don't know why, but thank you. Moving down, we have Phase and Trick. They're through. Endgame and Rise are through. Finn, yeah, they're not making it through today. They lose out to Rise. And they lost out to Endgame, unfortunately for them, but they'll be back. RNG and France S, they're through. Who and UZ are through. UN though, not bad team UN. They're out. Who could turn them over then? They got turned over. Oh, they got turned over by UZ. UZ seems a nice team. Look at that. Woof. A lot of purple going on there. Moving down, Crowley and Tufu are through. TQT, however, that's not the proper TQT. That's their second team, I think, not their main team. DM and AKTS are through. Source, there's TQT. That's their main team. They're through, but Tournament are out. Pog and Alini are through. INS, they'll be very disappointed. INS, they should have gone. You know, they would have been looking to get through, but. I think that's their main team as well. People Army, People Small. Yeah, that's their main team. So they're out. They're not going to be happy about that. APA clearly are through, and Riash are through. MFG, they're not going to be happy either. XTQ and EE are through. Raid and B4Al are through. Uzra and H1G are through. Wanted will be upset about that. Bat and SBT are through, so no major shocks and surprises, to be honest with you. Not one of their surprises. So it's all to play for tomorrow. That's what we're going to be here for. Go here for tomorrow. Anyway, that's it. There is no tournament team. There is no more tournament gameplay today. That's it. It's over. It's finished. It's over. It's no more. It's all ended. It's completed. So thank you for joining. I've been Fujit, and I remind myself I'm going to have to set the actual stream for tomorrow now, because this evening was just a nightmare. Everything just took too long. So congratulations to Immort and Kraken S for getting through for tomorrow. I'll be back again tomorrow, along with a lot more people though. I'm not the only one, so just put you in the picture, because there's a lot of people streaming tomorrow, if I can find them, and I can't. I'm trying. Here we go. So the streamers for tomorrow should be, in English, you will have Wild Ones Helper, Yamunet, me, Nino, and Rolling Swarm. They're the English streamers. So Wild Ones Helper, Amunet, myself, Nino, and Rolling Swarm. We then have iShot again streaming in Russian, and Pyroblast also streaming in Russian. So that's a lot of streamers tomorrow. Don't forget, today is also day one of North America and APAC. APAC is already finished though. But North America, the NA server kicks off day 1 of PYS number 2 today. That is being streamed from Twitch, I believe, with 34. So those of you on NA, don't forget to watch 34 over on Twitch. So thank you all for joining. I've been Fujit, you've been great. It's the end of the evening and we're back again for the stream tomorrow. Until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your Thursday and I'll see you on the flip side, which is Friday. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.